Welcome to Casting 101. In this segment, we're going to be talking about the single and double hauls. Now, before I begin, I want to take a second and talk to you about what a haul is and what it's used for. Basically, a haul is defined as a short tug of the line that you use in order to accelerate the line when you're casting in windy situations or using big flies, streamers, large dry flies. Anytime where you need to get a little extra oomph into your cast, that's when you use that haul. And basically what you're doing with that haul is accelerating the line and flexing the rod or loading the rod a little bit more during the cast. And that's going to give you the energy you need to really get your line out there, cast a further distance, cast a bigger fly, or cast into the wind. So here we go. Basically, start your cast, set it up the same way you would your single cast, your single overhead cast. So there's your single overhead cast. And what the haul is you're just adding a short 6-inch tug of line to that back cast. And timing is really important with this cast. You want to time it so that just as you feel that rod start to flex or load, that's when you add your little tug in. So during your back cast, you haul. Right there, when that line starts to separate from the rod and you feel the rod load, you haul. And then you come forward just like you would for a normal overhead cast. So I'll practice that a couple times to show you. Haul. Haul. And that's your single haul. The double haul is basically just a single haul with an extra haul added into your forward cast. So just like you haul in your single cast, you haul now in your double haul in your forward cast. So now I'm just adding an extra haul into that forward cast. And just like in the single haul, when you're waiting for the rod to load to do your haul, you wait for that rod to load in the back cast before you come forward with your double haul. So haul, 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 haul. Timing is really important with this, so when you're practicing, you really want to try to get that down. Make sure you feel that rod load before you do the haul. Now, one more thing that's really important is you want to keep your hands close together. You want to have your hand that's holding the line following the hand that's holding the rod. You can see that my hands never really get more than about 14 inches apart while I'm doing this haul. And the reason for that is if you start to really do these real big long hauls, you can see that I'm generating a lot of loose line, I'm tangling my line, and I'm also not generating the same amount of speed as if I would just do short 6-inch tugs. So this cast can be practiced just like the overhead cast. You can practice it pretty much anywhere, on the river, on a lake, on your lawn. Feel free to get out there and practice that haul, and before you know it, you'll be shooting casts.